Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. On the shuffle. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And the pass heads picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to pass on second down. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this.
First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not... Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the...
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the Heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They want to just keep throwing it. He's looking deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.